Shabbat Shalom. I'm discussing the part of the Parsha in which Abraham tried to sacrifice Isaac for God. God told Abraham to bring Isaac to the top of the mountain and basically kill him. A few days later, Abraham went up to the mountaintop with Isaac, picked up a knife, and raised it high above Isaac, really looking like he was going to kill him. God stopped Abraham at the last moment and told him not to kill him. So he didn't kill his son, but he came pretty close, and Isaac now knew his father seemed willing to sacrifice him for God, which was a pretty bad thing. I wonder how you can ever forgive anyone who even tries to do something so terrible to you, even if it's not as bad as killing. How can you forgive someone who has just hurt you very badly? Did Isaac forgive Abraham? It doesn't really seem that he did. In the Parsha, after Abraham almost kills Isaac, when they are headed home, it says that Abraham and his servants walked down the mountain and walked to Beersheba. It doesn't mention Isaac at all. Isaac and Abraham don't have any further interaction in the Torah. Isaac doesn't show up at all for a long time after that. He's grown when he does. I have my own theory, which is, what if Isaac went to be with Ishmael and they both stayed away from Abraham because they kind of both went through the same thing? When Isaac was born, Sarah kicked Ishmael out, and Abraham also almost killed Isaac, so they probably felt like they were pretty disposable. The Torah never talks about Isaac returning home until next week's Parsha, where Isaac and Ishmael come together to bury Abraham. So I think that they were maybe together the whole time. In my opinion, Isaac didn't forgive Abraham for what he tried to do, even though it wasn't Abraham's idea and he was only trying to follow God's orders. Isaac knew his father really seemed ready to go through with killing him, and that's probably too big of a hurt to forgive. What does this teach us? Are we supposed to learn that when someone hurts you, you shouldn't forgive them? If they really hurt you, should you just walk away and end your relationship with them? Or is it possible to fix your relationship with them? In my life, I lean more toward forgiving the people who hurt me. I live by forgive and forget as much as I can. I believe that everyone can make a mistake and do something wrong once, and they should be forgiven, sometimes even if it's a really bad thing they did. But if they do the same thing a second time, then I'm not so sure that they can really be forgiven easily. Thankfully, most of us don't have to worry that someone we love will try to kill us, especially on top of a mountain. And I sure hope that doesn't happen to me. But it's pretty unlikely that I will go through my life without getting hurt by people I care about, even if they don't mean to. I'm sure that I'll get into arguments, and I already have. Like most kids, I've gotten into arguments with my parents about doing homework I didn't want to, obviously, and what video games I can and can't play, and when I need to go places with my brother, even if I don't want to. I've gotten into arguments with my brother over video games and who gets the top bunk. In the moment, a lot of these arguments have felt like big things, but in the grand scheme of things, they aren't. And even if my feelings get hurt, I can forgive them and forget the argument and not stay angry. What would I do if it was such a hurt so big as what Isaac had with Abraham? I don't think I could forgive that, and I don't think Isaac did. So if the Torah isn't teaching us about forgiving who's hurt us in this story, then what is it trying to teach us? I think it's teaching us that if we can't forgive those who hurt us, at least we need to not try to hurt them back. Basically choose humanity and being respectful even when it's hard. But even though Abraham tried to kill Isaac and Sarah kicked Ishmael out of her house, Isaac and Ishmael could have gotten back together and hurt Abraham, especially in his old age, but they didn't. The story ends with them coming together to give Abraham a proper burial and show him respect even after all of Abraham's misdeeds to his sons. I hope that I would do the same, even for people I can't really forgive. In the end, I would hope that I would show them respect if it was needed and be the kind of person that can overcome hurts, can forgive, and can move on. Shabbat Shalom.